I'm Kat, and I live in Japan, and I'm starting a YouTube channel. I'm terrible at remembering stuff, so I wrote it down. Living in Japan as a foreigner and raising a family can be a unique and rewarding experience filled with both challenges and delightful surprises. The first impression many have when arriving in Japan is a distinct blend of tradition and modernity. Towns and cities burst with vibrant cultures, from ancient temples and shrines to bustling shopping districts and cutting-edge technology. This cultural richness offers a nurturing environment for children, exposing them to diverse perspectives and values. However, navigating life in Japan as a foreigner can also present hurdles, especially when it comes to understanding the language and social norms. Enrolling children in local schools can be an enriching experience as they learn alongside Japanese peers and immerse themselves in the language and customs. But parents may need to be proactive in fostering connections, often bridging cultural gaps and fostering inclusivity within their community. Support networks such as expat groups and local parenting clubs can be invaluable resources in creating a sense of belonging and sharing experiences. Daily life in Japan also emphasizes community and respect for others, values that can significantly benefit family life. Public spaces are remarkably clean and safe, making outings with children enjoyable and stress-free. Family-oriented festivals and events allowing foreigners to experience the warmth of Japanese hospitality. Whether it's Hanami or a local festival, immersing oneself in these cultural experiences can create cherished memories and strengthen familial bonds. Overall, living in Japan as a foreigner while raising a family is an adventure filled with growth, understanding, and rich experiences. Sounds great, doesn't it? But this is what AI thinks about Japan. I put in a few keywords and this is what they came up with. Why don't I speak about what it's like in Japan? All right, back inside, because it was just too hot and noisy outside. So what I just read before, that is what AI thinks of Japan and the view of a lot of YouTubers I've seen. Don't get me wrong. Please don't at me in the comments. How dare you? I'm not knocking their content, but in all honesty, most are single, young, or not here for the long haul. Or if they are here for the long haul, they're still young. I haven't seen every YouTube channel about Japan, and the ones I have, they are good. But again, most of them are young or single, and that's their view of Japan. So why am I starting a YouTube channel? Because I want to. Okay, that's corny. Anyways, I notice most channels are based in Tokyo. Japan is more than Tokyo. There is a lot of generalization about Japan from the view of those living in Tokyo. Japan may be smaller than the state of California, but it's very diverse. I want to show what it's like here from the view of a mom, a wife, a foreigner married to a Japanese, a businesswoman. There's so much here that is different than my home in America. I found it strange, of course, at first when I first got here, but after being here for 18 years, it's really weird when I go back to America and they don't do it in America. And then when I visit America, I feel like a foreigner when I go back to America. There's a lot of little things that make life here so much easier than other countries. But also there are many things here that make it extremely frustrating and difficult. Editor Cat here. I know, I keep looking down. I pinned my notes under the camera. Sorry about that. I want to inform people of the daily life from the view of a mom. I want to educate others from the view of a wife married to a Japanese. I want to entertain from the view of a foreigner. As mentioned, I have been here for over 18 years. There's so much I have experienced, from getting a driver's license to getting into a car accident, from having an emergency C-section to having an extremely terrible miscarriage, from learning socially acceptable behavior to experiencing racism, from enjoying friends' weddings to grieving the loss of a lot of family members here, from feeling that it's the safest place in the world to feeling terrified because there was a shooting not 500 meters from my own house. I want to know what you want to know about Japan. It could be the little thing, the mundane thing. Because if you're going to move here one day, if that's your goal, or you're transferred here because of your job, what about your kids? What about your husband or wife? Or what is it about the household that you have to learn? It's seriously different. It's a whole new world here. A whole new world. I want you to comment below about what you'd like to know. For example, how do you keep your country's culture while living abroad? How do you educate your kids about both cultures while living in only one country? How do you keep up with both languages? Do you ever fight with your husband about cultural differences? How much Japanese do you need to really know in order to live here? Spoiler alert, you really don't need to know that much. I'm not fluent in Japanese. I know I've been here 18 years. I should be fluent, but I know enough to get around. What is it like driving here or taking public transportation? What are the restaurants like? So basically, what is your daily life like while living in Japan, being married, and raising kids? At this point in the video, I'm supposed to ask you to like, subscribe, and share if you want to see more videos. But whether you like, subscribe, or share, I'm still going to make videos. But I do hope that you enjoy the content. Japan is an amazing country, but it does have its problems. There's no utopia out there. But I choose to live here even though I've had many opportunities to move back to America. And if you would like to know the reasons why, like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. Thank you for listening to me and see you in the next video. Bye.